Well, hi everyone. We're going to be working with slopes of tangent lines again, but this time it's a more general form. Rather than looking at just one specific point, what the slope of the tangent line is, we'll be able to use it for several points where we get a general form. And it's for the function f of x. The slope of the tangent line of x is m equals the limit as h approaches 0, f of x plus h minus f of x over h. In the last video, I attempted to show you how that works, how it's x plus h minus x. This is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and x2 minus x1 is always h in the form we're doing it, and we try to get those closer and closer, those points together, until they're right on top of each other, so the distance between those 2 points is 0. And that's how we find that tangent line slope. But again, the difference today is that we will not be putting specific values in for x. We're going to just leave x and simplify that, do a little bit of algebra to simplify that, and then move on. Alright, so this first problem here, let me get my camera adjusted a little better. Find the formula of the slope of the graph of f of x equals x squared minus 2x. And then I've got 2 points where I want to find the slopes of this function after I find the general form. So the slope will equal the limit as h approaches 0, and I'm looking up here, of let's see, well, I'm going to just write it out first just to kind of get our head wrapped around this thing. There's the general form, but we are looking at f of x is x squared minus 2. So I've got to take x plus h squared minus 2. That's that part. And then I got to subtract f of x, which is x squared minus 2. And sometimes with this subtraction and things, I noticed on the last assignment that you might just write minus 2, but it's a minus and a minus 2, so it's a positive 2. So just be careful on those. And then we still have h as our denominator, and I forgot to write the limit as h approaches 0 of that. Okay, x plus h squared. If I multiply x plus h squared, I'll get x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. That's what this is equal to. Got to keep remembering, I tend to forget to write that limit each time. So that's this part. Then you got your minus 2 here. And then let me distribute. Minus x squared and minus negative 2 is positive 2. And then that's over h. And then the limit as h approaches 0, let's see what we can get. Those are canceling. The negative 2 and positive 2 are canceling. So I'm looking at 2xh here and h squared here, and that's over h. And if I were to factor out an h, limit as h approaches 0, then I factor out the h, I have 2x plus h in the numerator. And then I have an h in the denominator. Those h's cancel out. So we're talking about the limit as h approaches 0 of 2x plus h. And that, if I substitute the 0 in, 2x plus 0, direct substitution, is 2x. So the slope of the tangent line at any point in this graph is 2x. Now the second part of the question asked What are the slopes of negative 3, 7, and 1, negative 1? So at negative 3, 7, x is negative 3 here, the slope is 2 times negative 3, which is negative 6. At 1, negative 1, the slope is 2 times 1. X is 1 in this one. And 2 times 1 is 2. So that's how that goes there. Okay, I'm going to go for the next example or two. I'm going to go to another video.